Hey everyone, Duke Nukem 3D here with another video, and today's topic of discussion is drinking tubes. The good, the bad, and the downright annoying. In this video I'm just going to be going over the various different types of drinking tubes, some of the more common ones you may encounter on the surplus market in military gas masks, and basically comparing them and discussing their pros and cons, what's good and bad about them, and what to expect when you use them. So let's get right into it. First off, we'll start with the most widely known drinking device, which I will refer to as the US Quick Disconnect, or USQD for abbreviation. It is a very common and simple design, implemented first in 1966 with the introduction of the M17A1 field protective mask, and was last used on the, I believe, M45 joint, well, not joint service. I don't know the full designation for that mask. It's not on the top of my head. But anyways, yeah, the USQD has been around for a very long time and is still in relative use today, as I do believe stocks of M40 and MCU masks are still in service, at least for training, and as of now is one of the most common drinking device adapters on the surplus market. It is very easy to find the canteens and adapters to use these, and they are very well made and well functioning. The drawbacks to this design is that it requires a very excessive amount of back pressure blown into the canteen to use. However, this really isn't a problem, as these have a very good seal and I have no trouble using these at all. The water flow is a bit bad on these due to all the intricate components, and these may or may not be prone to corroding over time, so be on the lookout for that. If you get one of these, if you get a US gas mask, check on the inside of the nipple, and yes, I'm going to call it the nipple because that's what it is. There may or may not be corrosion up in here, so just that's where you want to look when you're getting a US gas mask and you intend to use a drinking device. However, it is not hard to find replacement USQD adapter fittings, so that's another pro to the design, is that replacements are very common and you don't have to worry if it's damaged or corroded, so that's the good thing about that. Next up is basically the same principle. This I will refer to as the Russian Quick Disconnect, or Russian QD, or something like that. But anyways, very much the same principle as the US QD, just a metal adapter with a needle valve on the inside. Works very much the same way, has pretty much the same drawbacks and pros. I think these have a little bit better of a water flow because they are much more loosely made. However, don't quote me on that. I have not really used these all that much just because of how abhorribly terrible these are. And that terrible factor does not come from the fact that these are well, it actually does, because the tubes are the main drawback of these systems. You will find the Russian Quick Disconnects on obviously the PMK1, PMK2, and I don't think really very many other Russian masks. I think it's just only the PMK1, PMK2 you'll see these on for the most part, and they work okay. However, one thing I did point out in my Russian PMK2 video is you will definitely want to replace the tube. I don't have the original here to show you, but they will come in pretty terrible shape, and the rubber is very shit quality. So what I do is I have a length of Israeli drink tube from an Israeli model number 4A1 civilian gas mask that I had cut down to size and put on there. It's a bit of a tight fit, but it will probably outlive the mask and its components. So that's a plus to that. And I do have an eBay listing that has the some black rubber surgical tubing in the exact same dimensions and diameter as the Russian tubing. So if you need, I will link that in the description. And so if you intend on getting a PMK2 with the intentions of using it, then you'll have a resource for replacement tubing that is much higher quality than that of what the Russians provide. The only other thing to mention about these Russian drinking systems is the inner drinking straw. I've mentioned this in the PMK2 video as well. These have a tendency to become loose and lose their seal if you fiddle around with them too much, so I recommend not touching these as much as possible or moving them around, because the rubber is not good quality on the drinking systems and the inner straws will lose their seal, and it will be very difficult to drink out of these. So that's a bit of a extra con in terms of the Russian drinking systems. Not that much different than the US QD, but anyways, moving on, we have the Avon drinking system. This is not a quick disconnect, as it requires a constant pressure to push down on the canteen cap in order to get water. So this is not a quick disconnect. I will just be referring to this as the Avon Adapter. These are also very common. These are on a variety of gas masks, such as the S10, FM12, M50, C50, FM53, and I believe the Forsheda F2 uses these adapters as well, but don't quote me on that. But from my experience, Avon adapters, they work well for what they are. However, the main drawback to the Avon adapters is the fact that Avon uses a drinking lever system that is all pressure fit, and the inner straw on the inside has a tendency to leak air due to its poor sealing, and these do also require you to blow into the tube to maintain positive pressure in the canteen, much like the US and Russian quick disconnects. And that is not possible with the Avon drinking systems, at least on an S10 or a similar mask made by Avon, simply because they use that pressure fit drinking inner straw. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. And as I've mentioned before, if you're using an Avon mask as your main gas mask and you tend to hydrate with it, I recommend picking up a Camelback or a collapsible canteen that you can squeeze so that there's not a need to blow into the canteen in order to facilitate drinking of water through the mask. So that's a bit of a main drawback with these. Otherwise, I put these a bit over the US and Russian QDs. So that's really the only drawback with those. Up next is a very peculiar one, which is very rare. Well, not rare. I mean, you'll see these all the time, but the M95 Bayonet type drinking systems. These are found on pretty much only two masks, the M95 and the M98, which is essentially a Scott Pro mask with an M95 drinking adapter on the side filter port. The thing with these, as I've mentioned before, is the canteens are exceedingly rare for these. They were pretty much produced by one company in Finland known as Plastex, and Scott Aviation, when they bought out the rights to Chimera, they never secured the contract to the Plastex M95 canteens, so really all they could do was import them for resale. So I guess Scott stopped importing them, and now they're very rare to find on the market, and as of now there's only one site currently still selling these at a decent price, mind you, but even still it's a bit of a concern. So yeah, these are ones that you will probably not be able, you will not be able to use very often, but it's a little bit better of a concept, but at the same time it's got its own drawbacks, and you can check out my full review on the Finnish M95 canteen if you want to learn more about this. But essentially, instead of using a drinking tube which plugs into a canteen, the canteen has the adapter itself which plugs into this port on the mask, and both ends use a very loosely fit, well, not very loosely, but it's a very simply operating version of a shuttle valve, similar to the quick disconnect, especially the US ones, except it's a lot less high pressure. It's very low pressure. You could pretty much operate it with your fingers if you wanted to. But anyways, yeah, these are a lot easier to use. There's a lot less pressure in these, and as such, there's also a much greater water flow, as there's less there's less of a path that the water, there's less distance that the water has to travel before reaching the mask, and there's really not a whole lot of small crevices and things impeding the flow of the water as compared to a US or Russian QD or even the Avon drinking systems. So these are a bit of a step up if you want a very constant water flow and not have to worry about tubes and adapters and things like that. But just note that these do have their own problems, such as leaking and just being exceedingly rare nowadays. So these are my favorite out of most of these. I pretty much kind of recommend the Avon quick disconnects. Well, they're not quick disconnects. I recommend the Avon adapters over these just for the fact that they don't leak as much as these, and the fact they're common. But personally, I prefer the M95 drinking system for its very high flow of water. And last but not least is probably the worst of the bunch that I have to show off today, even compared to the Russian drinking systems, and that is what I like to call the threaded drinking adapters. You will see these on Israeli M15A1s, Model 4A1s, and as you see here, South Korean K1s, as well as a variety of other masks, such as the German M65A2 and Polish MP4B. And essentially, these use a separate tube that is not attached to the mask, and it must be threaded on manually while wearing the mask. And let me tell you, this is a big pain in the ass, even compared to the M95, where you have to center the canteen and the port very perfectly. These, it's just impossible to thread on because the threads do not want to lock into place and catch on each other. And it's just very fiddly, and it's very hard to operate when you're wearing the mask. And it's just an overall terrible system. And the main drawback to these, aside from that, is that they are very prone to chemical contamination, especially with the Israeli drinking tubes, where there's no external adapter on the other end of the tube, and it's just stuck into just a canteen or glass of water to drink from, and there's really no closed system with these, so that's a bit unfortunate. And these are, in my opinion, the worst drinking systems out of all the ones that I've featured here. There are one or two other types of drinking systems, but again, they are very rare and proprietary, and I do not own any masks that use them. But these are just the majority of drinking systems that you'll see on the surplus market today, and are what you'll most likely encounter when buying a gas mask. And I hope this gave you sort of an educated decision and helped you learn a thing or two about what they're like, and put you on the right direction. So without further ado, I'm Duke New with 3D. If you have any comments, questions, corrections, or concerns, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you all later.